Okay. Check this here. And yes. Alright. Then we shall begin. Last time on Dragon Ball Dokkan, our brave heroes have rescued Velcor, gotten a Dragon Ball, and escaped safely from Lord Shimos. But why was the powerful Frost Demon near the ambush set by Kalik, his previous second in command? What's the significance of this trap that Kalik set? And what will Lord Gremos do when, or if, he learns of all of this? Powerful forces are moving all over the world, and it seems that our heroes might be taking water over their heads. Will they somehow manage all these threats? Will these threats finally overwhelm our brave heroes? Or will something even more threatening and horrifying than anything they've ever encountered before rear its ugly head? Find out in this episode of Dragonball Dokkan. I missed it by a second! A fucking second! Shut up!
Professional DM over here.
Threats rising from above. Asshole.
Guys, let's shoot the sky.
Y'all fucking suck. It was almost perfect.
Well, you fucked it up and we are laughing.
No, you fucked it up for me. I didn't do shit. Everything was perfect. You were like, you know what? Let's just shit in his cornflakes. Why not? Yeah. That'll show him that we don't appreciate him. Oh, man.
We'll see what happens.
Apparently so. I'm gonna remove these turns. I'm gonna remove turn order.
You know,
Fuck
just daily bullying dart.
Yeah, apparently. So anyway, last time we were all heading towards East City in two different bunches. Shilin on his own with on the flying Nimbus, and the rest in a shitty flying tractor. Now I kind of wish it was an actual tractor. But yeah. Shilin, hello! We're gonna start
Hi.
with you.
Okay.
You did arrive before the others in East City. It was late, and you were going to take in on a hotel, you said?
Yeah.
Hopefully you already paid for it. I do remember calling it out.
Yeah.
But
I did pay for it.
very good. Next day would arrive, and you're in a very big megalopolis, or whatever you call it. Metropolis. Big city. All alone. Because it seems your friend's ETA is a couple of days out still. What shall you be doing?
I dropped off Guy at Bulma's place, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. So I guess Chillin would be training
Mm-hmm.
for the time he has.
First question would be, what are you training?
TP still.
Second question, anywhere in particular? Any paid training rooms or just normally?
Just normally.
Very good. You can go ahead and give me a TP roll for training. Assuming it's gonna be full day workout.
Yeah. That's one extra dice.
2 extra dice. 27, very nice. And of course you can spend 9 XP. Seeing that those notes are there, you still haven't spent those XP either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you can go ahead and do me another training roll. Since they're gonna arrive the day after this. Quite good. And the in-game dates for this would be October 27, 28. I'm not sure if you're keeping track of those.
No, I'm keeping track of the actual session day.
Well, let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us straight in the donkers. Yeah, it says that you trained 2 weeks ago. I think that was these 2 days that I just gave you.
Oh, okay then.
Wasn't it? Did you have a session last week? No. 2 weeks ago it must have been after the whole Dragon Ball debacle.
Okay, then I just deleted it all.
Yeah, we should probably use in-game dates for this. I saw that Icon have also been training for these days.
Yeah,
So
I was training the. We already did that.
I have already given you these dogs. So, is there anything else you guys are doing, or should I just fast forward until you land?
Can we do much inside of the plane aside from just basic training?
Not much now. I mean, yeah,
It was
anything you can think of. You want to go somewhere else? You want to land? You want to start fight with the King Pilaf? Please, no!
We could always stop by McDonald's.
You mean McDinkles, and it's way over here.
Oh, wait, my bad, my bad.
McDinkles.
It was only 2 days that we're taking to get there, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I did what I can do.
Very good.
Well, then it's just, fly, and, shit. Let's just get moving,
Fly, and shit, alright. You sure you're not a Saiyan?
How much food was on this plane? Because if we're flying for 2 days...
Yeah, you would have needed to stop in order to, hunt some dinosaurs here and there.
Alright, that answers my question.
So wait, yeah, you guys work for the Shimos guys, so... Oh, no, not Shimos, fucking hell. What's the big
Dramos.
guy called again? Dramos, yeah.
Yes.
So, when you guys have the meeting, do I just wait outside? Do I need to go and do something else? Because, I don't work for the guy.
Well, good question. Anyway, the day arrives, And you guys are entering East City. Grimmy is possibly with a little bit of help from a rat friend, very gently and carefully taking you down into a landing zone within the city without explosive and flaming results. See? Told you I could do it!
Good job, Grimmy.
Wags his tail happily. You know what would be really cool? Spaceship.
Space is pretty cool.
Do you have one?
I did have one. Do have one. It's kind of broken.
Yeah. Well, if you get one that functions properly, can I ride it?
Yeah.
It's not one of these boring self-driving ones that you just push a button, right?
Well, it is a Saiyan pod, so
Boo!
I'm sure you could like tweak it and make it manual.
Interesting. Challenge accepted!
Actually, did we ever go over that? I still have my pod somewhere, right?
I don't think so. Just because I didn't just want to hand you a free spaceship at the beginning.
I mean, I do remember it being broken beyond anything I could repair.
But also consider this is not Dragon Ball canon where there's only like one spaceship on the planet. There are thousands.
That is true.
And that was when the Grimian space-time capsule was conceived.
The Grimmy space-time capsule.
Grimmy, where's the spaceship I left here? Okay, so first, promise you won't be mad. I'm gonna get mad. No.
What'd you do?
No. You said I could rework it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
First thing,
Yeah.
I needed to add flame decals and spikes on the outside.
Fine with me so far.
Second thing, I know how you like to eat, so I installed like 4 mini fridges.
You are quickly becoming my favorite person.
Third thing, I couldn't quite figure out how to make it stop self-destructing.
Right?
Did you unflick the self-destruct switch?
I didn't know there was one. That just started happening after like the third mini fridge.
Oh no.
Did you get the mini fridge from Evil Incorporated?
This implies that Grimmy heard the self-destruct start and continued to install the fourth mini fridge anyway.
Yeah.
No. She disabled it. It just restarted and faster at the fourth one and the fifth one. It's like, so she was like, "All right, I am not putting in this planned sixth mini fridge. I'm just gonna have to live without it."
I'm gonna starve.
So either that
Also,
mini fridge is
small problem icon. After the 5 mini fridges, there's no longer any room for you to sit in the space pod.
I can sit outside, it's fine.
This is an acceptable trade-off.
Yeah. We have seen Vegeta and Nappa just sitting outside their pods, so it's fine.
You see, in space,
Within atmospheres.
all
That
Icon
was
has
filler.
to do is hang on to the back of it. As it flies through space, the air will propulsion off of its back and feed Icon the air he needs to live.
Exactly.
Fuck, I can just imagine the fact that you don't even want to space travel anymore, you just make it a mobile fridge. So you can
Now
just
it's
use
the
the
air
fucking
conditioning.
contact remote
Exactly.
to get food wherever you are. So it's not even a spaceship anymore. It's literally just your own fucking your personal DoorDash.
Yes.
So,
We
I
enabled
hit
the
a button.
autopilot. Now it's a Kruger drone.
Grimmy's remade space pod is there's a seat and like a steering wheel on top of the space pod. You sit on top of it in space. There's also a breathing tube, like feeding you oxygen into your mouth, with a hose that goes into the space pod where the oxygen is. But it also goes into a giant food processor that houses hundreds of pounds of food that goes directly into a blender before going to your tube.
Let's go.
I also installed a sound processor that plays the sound of the Jetson spaceships while it's flying through the air or flying through space.
I don't remember how it goes actually.
That was actually pretty accurate.
Oh, thank you.
You know, but
So I made
the
a
fuck,
muffin
how
button.
does it stop this?
Sorry.
The important one, yeah. So it's just, they have automatic self-destruction. Did you buy it from Acme or Evil Incorporated? Because that's the only places I can see them having automatic self-destruction. Or they just
Cedocorp.
blow up random.
Cedocorp.
Okay.
We got it
is
from
that
IKEA.
just... Is that just this world of Acme? You know, the
Sorry, I'll
one
be
for
right back.
fucking... You know, the Coyote cartoons? Like Looney Tunes?
Well, Acme's things always work as intended. It's just Coyote is a fucking goober.
Wow, and also the fact that that fucking bird, the Roadrunner, cheats often. Or just is fast.
Roadrunner has mixed the Toon Force with the Speed Force, and it's just unstoppable.
Yeah, basically. It's literally just cartoon Flash, which means plot armor doesn't work much. That's why he's invincible.
You wanna know how OP Roadrunner is? Coyote actually has plot armor. Still doesn't work.
The
He
chaos.
hates it.
The coyote does eventually win, though, because he promised his father he would never speak until he caught the Roadrunner, and then in one of the episodes he speaks.
Which, to be
fuck
fair,
was
he has
this
caught
promise
it,
made?
it just doesn't last long.
I've never seen that episode, but okay. So anyway, let's try to get back to session, if possible. So, around noon-ish, you all arrive in East City. You would probably have had some coordination with Shilin, so he would know to meet you at the landing port.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So, as you all land at the landing port, you all leave the Bulma's airship. Was it Bulma's? I forgot at this point.
It's Bulmas.
Yeah. Grimmy hops up and down, finally being happy of getting out of that ship. If she doesn't have to set foot on this cramped, smelly ship again for another week, it'll be too soon. And the moment she steps out, there's an official there to ask for docking pay, and she immediately hides inside the ship again.
How motivations change.
You guys are the ones with wallets!
I don't.
Him.
You know, I
Follow
can't
the
really
please.
speak, I'm poor.
So the official asks for 50 Sunny.
You know
That's a
what?
sad,
How much
that's
do
a
I
sad
have?
part. I can't pay that. I have 25 Sunny.
I'm gonna pay that 50 zenny out of my ULR company credit card.
Okie dokes.
Paid.
Very good. She thanks you. You're basically at some sort of like a... How do I say it? Giant parking lot, but for airships. Since that's more or less rather common in the Dragon Ball universe, even this one. And you go from there, and... Yeah, Shilin, you're probably there, right? Pat, are you here?
Yes,
Do you need me to repeat?
if you do not mind.
Yeah, okay. You went to the big airport to more like a giant parking lot for airships to go and meet your friends, because most airships in Dragon Ball World do not need a big landing zone to take off and land.
Helicopters. They're basically helicopters.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You meet them there. They land. They pay a docking fee, and you come to meet them. You're all gathered again. It's around noon. Hello, says Grimmy.
Hello.
He's back! He made it! I told you guys he survived. She was probably
I had no doubt.
privy to the call you made during the ride.
That is probably actually fair, yeah.
We did actually call them to make sure, so we knew.
Ow. Well, I'm still right.
Thought you were Grimmy.
Immediately jumps up and do you have a tail? She starts biting it.
I do have a tail. Don't get off that.
I'm back.
I think you have tail training, so it's not disabling you, but it's still funny.
I have tail specialization, so I'm not paralyzed.
That would be
Evan-
fun if you didn't have that and she takes you down.
Hurry, please.
Sorry, what?
I said hurry, please.
Did you say you're back?
Yes, I just came back, but I have to get up again.
I mean, okay. Well, should we use...
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh.
What the fuck, man?
Another one bite the dust.
Could I get 1,000 XP for sitting here on time all session?
At this point, I might start rewarding attendance with XP. No. I was saying,
If it helps me get out of this deficit.
maybe I should start
Okay, I'm back.
rewarding it a little bit better.
1,000 XP would also only barely get me out of the deficit.
So you're still technically not, gonna use any XP, but you're not in the negative. So when we actually
Yeah.
get story XP, you could actually use it.
Game 2 got 1800 XP for the Vegeta fight.
Didn't get me out of my debt in that game.
Your debt
My
was
character
higher
is
than
basically
Icon's.
the. Yeah, I know. Sarah's basically the icon of the game in terms of deaths and just not the health tank though. That's the other guy.
Yeah. Sorry, Evel, were you back again?
Yes.
Okay. And Pat, you're still here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see if we can do this. So yeah, hilarious scene. Too bad you all missed it. No, you didn't. But you're all gathered here. You're all together now. Hooray!
Yay!
Where shall you go? What should we do?
Well, is anything up with that meeting?
Uh-huh. So while you guys have the meeting, do I just do something else with my day?
I mean, you were there too, and you were attacked just like them. Like us. If anything, you're a
Fair?
witness.
Okay, then I'm I don't know bureaucracy at fucking all.
Well, whatever you'd like to do.
If I can help, then I join you. If I can't, I don't know. See if it's some magical bullshit in the city or go and train. Then again, I'm poor, so I kind of need to just find another place if that's. I need to get a job.
I was about
What
to
is
say, you
the
can always
job
go
market?
earn money.
Maybe I should go find work while you guys do that meeting.
So, Evil, what's Shisker gonna do?
Arrange the meeting and go to it.
Very good. I think it might be arranged. Is anyone gonna go with Evil? Is Evil gonna bring anyone?
Well, I have to drag Icon there whether he likes it or not.
There you go.
Oh man.
I don't
think
know if
Sato-
Dylan even wants to be involved, and Sato clearly doesn't want to be involved.
Chillin,
Mm-hmm.
what are you gonna do?
The meeting was with the ULR, right?
Yep.
Well, considering I am a witness, if asked, Chillin would go.
Sure. They have previously expressed interest in you joining them. Being from
I have
Finland,
previously
they remain.
expressed interest in not joining them.
I know. I'm just saying you would be welcome there. But, yeah.
So,
If the whole group goes there, then I will join then.
Yeah. I mean, they don't know you're a Kai. They just assume you're a Jason.
What the hell is a
Alright.
JC? And I'm pretty sure I've said before that. Yeah, it's
A
not.
red-skin,
It's no
white-
rule about me saying it.
A red-skinned, white-haired Austrian.
I'm not even.
Australian.
Jace from Ginyu Force. They think you're
Yeah, I know,
one
I
of
know.
those races.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Anyway,
the
Evil,
joke.
sorry, you were trying to say something?
yeah, I was trying to start role playing.
Let's do that.
So Chisker is going to just say to the two of them, right, I wasn't very clear about this on the ride here, but considering that the victim of this circumstance doesn't want to get involved, I'm still going to need as much witness testimony as I can. This could backfire. It depends on how much Dramos is willing to trust me and
Okay.
the evidence that I have. So, if I get caught with my pants down, I really don't want... No offense, Icon, you being my only line of defense.
That's what I'm here for.
Anything I can do?
Don't think so.
Blast. Man,
Well-
can you drop me off somewhere fun or something?
Well, Grimmy, did you see anything that was going on while you were in the plane?
What, in the city?
No, when we were being attacked. With all those people
Well-
that, rushed into the plane.
No, I was busy, well, securing the structural stability underneath the pilot's seat.
Hiding, got it.
No, shut up! Stop playing your Saiyan tail.
No!
Can I just hold her back?
Yes, you can. Very easily. She's immortal. Mortal.
That's
She's
a very
unpowered.
delicate part of me. It's...
How
you
are you
can't just keep
holding her?
biting... Power is stored in the tail.
How are you
So
holding
Chisker is
her?
going to say to Grimmy, you were there, eyewitness or not, you were put into danger of the situation. You could also be involved, or you could stay with the ship, or you could go into the city. I kind of expect us to meet back by the ship at night if we're all good, so if you want to just do something.
I don't have
in the
a
meanwhile-
vehicle in this city. I'm just expecting you guys to carry me on the fighter's highway.
What?
Okay, so, you know how in Game 1, like canon Dragon Ball, superpowers is very well known, spread, and understood.
Okay.
Uh, Key-powered people have lanes to run and slash or fly in the city to move around really fast, so as to not just go fly exactly where they want and causing collisions and mayhem and running into cars and shit.
Gotcha. Okay, so what did Grimmy say?
She just wants one of you to carry her. City's huge and she's from West City. She doesn't even have a bike here.
Okay, I can do that.
The Fighter's Highway is mostly empty. Sometimes you find people with like power level 100, 200 running along it, almost at the speed of cars. It's still much a better option to go to travel in, but
You know, they want to be nice to nature. You know, walk to work.
yeah, you can't just run on a normal pavement because a normal citizen can get in trouble, and so can cars. And people.
So I'm about to ruck Grimmy across the Fighter's Highway.
Ruck? What is that?
Basically
rucksack.
weighted backpack. I am piggybacking.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, when you held her
Because
back from biting Icon's tail, how did you do that?
It depends. If I was close enough to grab her by the shoulders, I'd basically restrain her that way. Otherwise, I'd have to kind of.
It's just
I'd have to kind of grab her tail in response.
Her arms and legs are like flailing, trying to get him. Or it's like she's holding on to his tail and like inching it towards her mouth. Like, unless you grab her by the scruff. She's a cat lady.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I'm gonna do that.
And she makes the... Van, give me the weeaboo sound again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And she becomes much more meek. As you hold her.
Why do you go to me for it?
I have.
Because I don't want to do the
docile.
sound. And you're a fucking weeb. Don't try to deny it.
I do watch a lot of anime.
Hooray. I do watch a lot of hentai anime. Japanese
I said
culture,
anime.
moving pictures. Yes.
I need to go spend time with my aunt, Auntie May.
Okay.
I'll see myself out.
Might as well. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna bring her to the meeting or drop her off somewhere. She wouldn't strictly oppose it if you wanna bring her to the meeting. Just, I don't know, buy her a fish cake or something.
To be completely honest, I don't know what she would contribute there. It's just like, you know, hedging bets.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll do something.
Sure. I don't mind. Either case, I'll let you decide.
I don't care, honestly.
Yeah, no, I'll bring her with. It probably reinforces my argument.
All right. You quickly stop for food vendor stall to get some takoyaki. She wants some with a fish or octopus inside of them.
That is takoyaki.
I did say takoyaki.
Yeah.
We're having soft takoyaki later.
It just sounded like you corrected me, but we said the same thing.
No, I was making a
Not
joke.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I meant Axel. Anyway, yeah.
Anyways, nothing. Ignore me.
And then you go to the ULR headquarters. And Shisker, your assistant is there on time. She has presumably waited here for a while for you to arrive.
All right.
Good afternoon,
I'm going to
sir.
walk up to her. I'm going to ask, is everything good to go?
Yes, indeed. The meeting will be held in 10 minutes.
Is anybody else showing up besides Lord Dramos that I should be aware of?
Well, you did mention. I'm assuming you told her some of the things that happened, right?
Did I go through her to set up the meeting?
Yes.
No, I went through Dramos's assistant or secretary or whatever. Okay. So, since she's here, I'm going to presume that yes, I made her aware that Fisker intends to oust a traitor.
She will
And
say that
that particularly Halleck was involved in this situation.
She will say that neither Shimos nor Kalik is here at the moment.
Right.
But
We'll
she
see
has
how
no
long
information
that
on where
lasts.
they are. Sorry, what?
Chisker was just saying to himself, right, we'll see how long that lasts.
Yay. And she's going to bring you all to a bigger conference room. And she lets you in. You're currently the only ones in here. It's a nice conference room overlooking a big part of the city on like the 32nd floor or something. There's some desks. There's some refreshments, mint chocolates, some waters. I'll take your.
Just as a note, Dart, I have my fun little evidence currently hidden on my person. I'm not pulling that out yet.
Remind me what this little evidence is.
The recording and the thing that plays that recording.
Yes. Thing that plays that recording. Fuck. I might actually be. That detail
2
I'm not
weeks
sure
ago
about.
in our last game, I made a science roll to create it on the fly.
It was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it does ring familiar. But anyway, after a while, the opposite door will open, and 3 people will step inside. Lord Dramos, this powerful orange alien who you don't know who it is, and another alien that you've never seen before.
Dad.
Son! Oh shit. This isn't. No, it's hi.
Oh no.
No.
Black man.
Wait, my character's met
What?
Popo. I'm guessing it's not Popo, but
I think
No,
it's just me and you now. Black man.
Oh. Anyway, no, it's an alien. You've never seen it before, but seeing how they're dressed, it's presumably a secretary. The would-be secretary sits a little bit away and is ready with like a holographic typewriter thing. Sort of like Mass Effect, type in the air.
And if I remember correctly, the plan was to only tell Dramos what the Dragon Balls can do and about them if necessary, right?
If necessary.
Okay. So Chisker's probably doing most of the talking here.
Hopefully I can accomplish that.
The orange alien sits down. Like always, he seems to be in a perpetually bad mood. He's frowning and he has his arms crossed. And like always, he never says a single word. He might be mute.
Perpetual bitch face.
I was just about
Eh.
to ask how big his aura looked, and then I remembered Dramos is here, and I can't see shit.
Mm-hmm. When this applies when you're in East City.
Yeah.
Fucking the moment you enter the city. Yo, listen up. Here's the story.
Just a purple filter, like purple sunglasses.
Yeah, it's just you don't even need to fucking double check if Dramos is in the city. It's just yeah, you immediately the second you put in the city, you know he's here.
I can smell
Your eyeballs the moment you enter the city.
him.
Yeah, no, he is here. My eyes.
I think every time Icon comes to this city, he just takes a few minutes to adjust his eyes to the purple.
I thought it was blue.
I don't remember what his power is. I'm just assuming it's purple because he is purple.
The green that can only see lean. Okay, I'm sold.
Okay. Anyway, we'll sit down, and he looks at you across from you. Right. I've been told to have this meeting so you can relay a report.
Yes, I've already done my report on the mission at hand through someone else, but on my way to return, something happened that I need to speak with you about in
Go
this situation. So, we got sidetracked, and I had to help a colleague of mine, Bulma Briefs, one of the people that we rescued from that mountain, with a side project. On our way there, before we left, I wanted to confirm the status of one of Demos's subordinates, Alec, and I was told by him directly. I had to ask for him directly for this information, that he went rogue. Is that correct with you?
Kalik, yes.
Right. Doing this favor for our friend Bulma, we encountered Kalik, and a battle broke out with him and some other subordinates that were not using scouters.
Out of character,
During this what?
in the initial report you relayed, did you mention Dragon Balls there?
I did not mention
No.
Dragon Balls at any point.
I
I
have
don't
it
think you
written
did, I just
down
wanted
what
to-
the message. I have it written in my notes here what the message entailed.
It
Set up
was
a
in
meeting
chat.
in 2 days about potential trader. Here, I'll just copy paste
Okay.
this actually.
Meanwhile, Avril, go on, sorry.
There you go.
Alec and these, I'll call them scouterless agents,
Scoutless freaks.
attacked us, and we had to make a hasty escape. On our way out, we also spotted Chimos, and from what I understand, he was giving chase to Krillin here. His
And
purpose there, we are not entirely certain, but I don't understand why he knew the location of us after telling us that he of us or Kalik after he mentioned that Kalik went rogue.
I see. And he looks towards Shilin. He chased you. Is that correct?
Yes, he followed me when I was trying to rescue someone who'd helped me out in the past, who was also being used as a hostage.
I
Why?
forgot to mention the hostage that Kalik had, yes.
Why?
I am uncertain. My intent and idea was purely to rescue the individual who'd helped me in the past.
I'm asking, why did the Shimos chase you? For what reason?
I do not know why he chased me in particular.
Well, what did he say?
I told him nothing. I simply went to collect my friend as he was thrown off of a cliff.
So, not giving him a chance to speak, we have no idea why he was there in the first place.
He didn't give me much of a chance to speak, considering the moment that I collected my friend, he went after me.
Setting aside the rather impressive fact that you managed to flee from Shimos, am I correct in ascertaining that? Am I correct in assuming there's no way to ascertain why he was there?
I have no idea why he was there.
Are either of you prepared to make a speculation on the point?
I am prepared to make a speculation, yes. The
Shimos,
objective... Oh, sorry, go
Dramos
ahead, what'd you say?
Dramos starts looking at you as you say this with intense glare, but he doesn't say anything.
The objective of what we were doing for our friend Bulma brought us to the location, and it appears as if Alec was looking for either us or that objective, and Shimos might have also taken interest in it.
Right. We have danced around the subject long enough. What did Miss Brief want from you at this location?
I don't think it's in Jisker's best interest to lie to this man.
If you deem it necessary to tell him exactly what it is, go ahead.
I thought you were gonna say, if you deem it necessary to lie, please allow me. As he brings up 1d6.
A little icon with his, hold on, let me look up exactly what his guile lying would be.
Horrific.
Where
In the
is it?
negative way.
Unlearned and wrong specialty. Strength.
Diplomacy, guile, strength, unlearned, wrong specialties. -1 die, -1 die pool.
Would still be 4d10. No,
It would
3d10.
still be. It'd be 3d10, yeah. So I am actually still pretty good at lying.
I don't know. Sorry?
I don't know. But you could
Okay.
leave it at just we were sent to retrieve something of hers, or you can tell them about the Dragon Balls up to you.
I have a middle ground. Jisker's going to sigh and say, "Do you believe in magic, Lord Dramos?"
You do know what my daughter can do, yes?
I'm aware that there is magic that can be explained, and then there's magic that can't be.
Shimo...
Especially magic that
Mhm.
I can't.
One of Shimos' duties is to find magical relics and magical users on this planet. To some very diminishing results, mind you. Yes, I am aware.
Did I know about this?
Maybe not.
No, I didn't know about this, but the question is, if I had spent so long in Yule Heart, I feel like if this is common knowledge of Shimos, then if this is news to me, then fine, I'll keep going. But if it wasn't
Sure.
news to me, then there's a plot hole.
How so? Have you been looking into
Because
what
if
the other...
Jisker knew that Shimos had that as part of his,
How would he know?
modus operandum in the order, or in the, Republic, rebellion, the rebellion, he wouldn't have called him a traitor over this.
Oh, we can just remove the fact that he said traitor, but no. I don't remember him looking into what the other groups were doing.
All right. So, in that case, Jisker is just going to think for a moment. He's going to say, apologies. I was not exactly aware that that was part of his duties. I'll continue with my findings, but maybe this isn't as severe as I thought. He's going to start explaining by saying there is a relic shaped like an orb. At least this is what was described to me and what I had procured at the site. And Halleck robbed us of one of them at the last time we saw him at the Majin Temple. It's referred to as a Dragonball. I'm not exactly sure of what it was, but rumor has it, if you collect all 7 of them, a very magical event will happen.
So you're intentionally withholding information from him and twisting the truth?
None of that was a twisted truth.
I haven't.
He knows what the magic event would be, and
Shisker hasn't seen it for himself, so he is also speculating. But he is he is withholding the definitive wish effect.
magical effect. What's that?
I think I said event, not effect.
Magical event. Whoops. Retconning.
Event.
Take a look at that. Where's that hero buff? Sorry,
don't get why
rewinding. Icon, leave my planet. Whoops, too far.
Whoa, hold on, no. But daddy.
Icon, you
Icon
were my
just tears through the
proudest
fourth
son.
wall to yoink some jerky that he ate 20 years ago.
Oh wait, did Dark just say, Icon, you're my proudest son? Hold on, too far. You gotta go back. You're in the future.
Anyways, I don't get why you guys collect magical objects. They can always be unreliable, like fucking hell. I've seen some magical objects that do completely odd stuff instead of what they're intended to.
That's why I've been helping Bulma with this, because we're uncertain and we want to conduct an experiment.
Mm-hmm. I want you to do a roll, but I'm just checking between Shilin, Sato, and Icon. What are your diplomacy guile stats like?
To be fair,
Learned and
He is
special
not-
wise.
well, to be fair, on Sato's part, he's not necessarily lying
My
in that sense
specialty
that
is
he doesn't trust
persuasion.
magical
I
objects.
just want to hear it.
I believe
Unlearned,
3d10.
and my specialty is persuasion.
Unlearned-
4d10 as well.
No, just from the other 3. So we have one
Okay.
unlearned and the wrong specialization. What about
Both
Icon?
are
Icon's unlearned and wrong specialization.
And
I am also
Shilin?
persuasion.
both are unlearned. But at the same time, his question of why did he chase you? There was no falsehood in that. I literally had no time to talk to him before he immediately attacked me.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking is not because you guys are gonna do any type of rolls or have been lying. It's because Shisker is going to do a guile roll here, but you all have poker faces of varying degrees. That's going to give him negative rerolls.
To be fair, but for Sato, while he's not
Because
giving information,
one
he's
thing
honest
you-
about this.
One thing you all have been told is the actual intended effect of the Dragon Balls. You all know that they're wish-granting magical balls, and that there's 7 of them.
Yeah, we also
Dude,
don't
if-
want to tell anyone what they do.
To be
Yep.
fair, Sato didn't ever state anything about what it does. His statement was just, "I don't trust magical objects, and I have a feeling that shit
That's
is
not
gonna
what
be
this is.
whack."
That's not what this is about.
Yeah.
This is you're going to supply negative rerolls to Shisker. Shisker, give me a guile roll. You have 3 negative rerolls because of these 3 people all looking to the side and whistling at the same time.
Oh boy, I love how
Oh.
that started.
Wow!
Hmm.
Wow!
Want to reroll that 1 3 times? With
I-
the
Or
negative
do
reroll?
I? No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Should I even reroll this? This is an 11.
Well,
I haven't rolled his
you-
yet, so this could feasibly succeed. He might be a
Do 3 negative
goober as well.
rerolls. Then the first negative reroll gets hit by the second negative reroll and turns positive.
Ah,
and then the
just
third
reroll 1 5. Just reroll 1d10 of one of the 5s.
We're starting
Reroll
good.
again. I have 2 more.
We're
Oh
starting
my
better.
fucking god, reroll again!
And we're
Okay,
back.
then.
Still 5. Still an 11.
Alright, so
dude.
11 it is.
Roundabout. It's a roundabout.
Technically, you
And-
did it around all of those negative rerolls.
I was like, oh no! Oh no!
We split it.
And,
It would be funny if Dreamos like fucking rolls 3 ones.
So, as he asks for the intended effect, or what exactly do these actually, you didn't say there were multiple balls, I think, but you said it was
I remember saying that there were 7.
Okay. So what do these balls
To
do?
be clear, I have only withheld one thing. I've given him enough information where if I'm caught out on that, it could probably be fine.
I think, which thing are you withholding? The
Just the
effect?
fact that we know that it's a wish.
And the fact that you have 5.
Oh,
That
was never
I
cool.
didn't
And the
talk
fact
about
that-
that, and I guess
That was never asked.
All
Yeah,
that
I
we
was
said was
saying
that.
there's more than one thing.
All
But
that we
he
said
also
was that
haven't
one of them.
specifically
was
mentioned that he likes cheese. I'm not gonna call him out for that. You're withholding information. Munching cheese.
He never asked how much
okay,
we have.
you caught me. I like cheese. Roll
I'm
credit.
sorry.
To
I'm
be
sorry. Sorry. Shilton? Pat?
to be completely fair, rhetorically, he doesn't have any agency to penalize us for not mentioning that we already have some. One, because it wasn't brought up in conversation, and two, because we could literally have the excuse if we didn't see it as important given the current circumstances.
Yeah,
If
but
he
anyway,
thinks we have more, he could ask, but that's up to him.
But he hasn't asked, yeah.
what is the effect of these balls? Or this ball?
All right. So this is him after the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chisker is going to say, I'm going off of conjecture here, but the rumor is a wish can occur.
A wish.
One thing that your heart desires.
You can see his one of his eyebrows twitch. Or, well, piccolo brows, he doesn't have hair. But,
You know, the more I've thought about it, the more wishing for power just fixes all of Icon's problems.
well,
Anyways, Sato is
well-
still like, man, I still feel like it's gonna be some kind of catch. No magic item works perfectly.
I will say that now that it was mentioned and now that he's within the company of this guy, it would become obvious that Chillin just thought of a wish he could wish for.
But I already have the coupon for 1 free Dino Burger.
It's not
Well,
that.
Bronto Burger.
Bronto Burger, my bad.
I'm not gonna lie. With how things are going, Chisker is set. I just don't want this wish falling into the
Yeah, I'm
wrong
dead.
hands.
Yeah.
You're dead?
No, I'm thinking about it. If Icon wished for more power, his dad would respect him. He'd be acknowledged as a member of the royal family. He'd get power and prestige in the Saiyans.
Good lord.
He could dethrone his father. Like, all of his problems would be fixed.
Anyway, so, and you said, and he looks towards Chile now, that you managed to... Actually, was it Chilin who took the Dragon Ball and fled? No, he just took Velcor. Fuck, who had it?
Yeah. I took Velcor and the group had the Dragon Ball.
I think Icon has the Dragon Ball.
Um,
Or was it Chisker?
incorrect. We took the hostage.
Right.
Dylan took the Dragon Ball back to Bulma.
That's right. I do remember waking him up and talking to him. That is true.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, when the hell did that happen? I remember Shilin grabbing.
He grabbed the guy and
and
threw
then-
him back up again.
He threw him
Okay.
to Icon, and then he grabbed the Dragon Ball and fled.
Okay.
Dylan
That's-
grabbed the guy, went to the ship,
Yep.
then got off the ship and chased the ball. After I
That's-
threw it.
That's true then. All right, so right, so he looks towards Shilin, and you have this wish-granting magical ball.
No, it was delivered to Bulma.
So let me get this straight. The favor was that you were gonna give her a magical ball that grants wishes.
How I understand the ritual progresses is one must collect them all. I'm not exactly sure what the driving force is behind it, or what invocations might be applied or necessary, but that when you have them all, something happens, or you do something that allows you to potentially get a wish.
I see. And how many are currently at the Miss Brief's location?
I believe it was. I'm not sure if it's at her location in particular, but she does have 5 at the moment.
And the number 7 has been in the previous report, yeah?
Yes.
I see.
Well, not in the previous report, but Chisker mentioned 7.
Yeah.
Like right now. Or
So
in this
either Kalik or Shimos or both are looking for these Dragon Balls, perhaps.
And allegedly, Kalik went rogue just before or after discovering these balls himself and taking one from under our noses.
This... It would be tempting, yes.
We have not mentioned yet that Kalik was there demanding our Dragon Ball radar, right? Or that he mentioned that we were in for a rough time with Chimos approaching because he knew Chimos was approaching.
I don't remember that part because that didn't happen while I was there.
That
Nobody
is
told me
fair.
about that information.
don't
I probably
think-
would have included that.
Yeah, let's just say you included that.
How about you chime in and mention it?
Oh, I don't want to talk. I'm Icon. I punch people.
Report to your superior, bitch!
Fine.
He's a Saiyan. He's not expected to write reports.
We have
Report your
reasonable...
superior, bitch! He goes to the mess hall and speaks to the chef.
Exactly, yeah. Report to your superior,
so-
I go to Bronto Burger.
Tremos will be quiet for a bit and then say, "Very well. We need to relocate these Dragon Balls from Capsule Corporation to ULR headquarters."
Why exactly?
Miss Brief has already been kidnapped once by forces far below Kalik. They are simply not safe there.
I see your point. However, as it currently stands, they are her property. It will have to be a negotiation.
Is that a negotiation you're up for?
I am willing to side with you on this, yes, but I do also have history with her, so I'm willing to be a mediator and avoid a confrontation.
Why not allow Keiki to be the bridge, so to speak? She seems to have a good mind about these things.
Oh, I was going to send Keiki along with you for fastened transportation. I wouldn't put her in a mediator role.
Why not?
He's agreeing with you. He's going to bring Keiki.
Yeah, but I'm
As a chauffeur,
suggesting that
basically. Yeah.
I'm
And,
suggesting
he-
she act as a mediator because she has good judgment.
She has
Sorry.
not been trained for this. And this is a delicate matter. Which one of these would you rather bring to this meeting? He's asking Shiski which one of his teammates he wants to bring to Capsule Core.
I technically have something to pick up there.
Do I have to
Pick
pick?
me! Nudge,
Do I have
nudge,
to
nudge,
pick
nudge,
one?
nudge. Are you asking that in character?
That is what Chisker is responding with.
Yes.
Oh shit.
One of the teammates, and he is not paying attention to
Icon's
Probably not
flailing
paying
hand.
to Grimmy right now, is he?
Sorry?
He's not paying attention to Grimmy right now, is he?
Not particularly. Grimmy feels smaller than normal. This is a very intimidating man.
That's okay. Don't mention his anger issues, and you'll be fine.
Shit, out of character, do any of you want to be involved in this?
Sato barely has any involvement. Like I said, he thinks they're a sham, and also he was just introduced to them.
You
Fair.
could bring Icon along just because he's a beefcake and would be able to, distract or defend. Also, he has armor to pick up.
Personally, I'd like to see how Keiki gets along with Bulma. To me, they seem like they could potentially bounce ideas off of each other.
While your interest in the social well-being for my daughter is commendable, that is not one of the mission parameters right now, nor should it be in your purview of care. She
That
has
is the most
one mission and one
business
mission
father
only to do.
way I've heard someone say, "Fuck off my daughter, bitch," I've ever heard.
That
Also,
was passive aggressive father.
I would also like to add, fuck off my daughter, bitch. Thank you, Brain.
Yo,
Well,
well,
I'll take my turning point to go, please. Anyway,
Sure.
It's very clear that he doesn't speak about her with a whole lot of warmth right now.
Based upon what I've heard, Chisker is going to say, I think in the object of fairness and based upon what resources I know that I have, it would be in my best interest to bring Chillin with me.
Very good. And he's looking towards the secretary I mentioned before, and she's nodding, and she's gonna make a quick call on a communicator.
Chisker is going to move up to Icon and basically just whisper to him, "Don't know how long we'll be gone. Watch Grimmy for us."
will do. Can you pick up my armor for Bulma and bring it with you?
I'll make sure to do so.
Thank you. While this is going on, Icon will tell Dramos, just in case it wasn't said, that we have a locator and Kalik knew Chimos was coming and would help him.
It was not mentioned. I do not fault you for saying it.
Yeah, I'm
Go
making
ahead.
sure it's said in character that Dramos is aware of those two facts.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
at this point we're going full balls to letting Dramos in, so we might as well let him know everything.
There
Yeah.
is a locator for these Dragon Balls. Actually, were the name Dragon Balls mentioned?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chisker
Alright, so
named them.
Most cards are on the table now. There is
Almost
a
every card, yeah.
There is a locator on for these Dragon Balls, and you're a prince, you say?
Oh no! Well, if you've been talking to fucking Citra, I'll kill him. He's the
Oh,
only
Citra,
one
we're
that
pals.
ever tells anyone.
Anyway,
No, I feel like
No,
Dramos
I-
knows already.
show me this Dragon Ball locator.
Okay, who's got it?
I think Chillin does.
No, it was given to you guys.
Oh, then I guess I have it.
I was about to say, did we leave it on the ship?
Oh no, we're not that dumb.
Okay, Icon, you're not that dumb. You have it.
Yes. Obviously, you give
Show
it
it
to
to
your
the man,
strongest
Mister.
member.
Reveal that card.
Yeah, obviously you give it to your strongest member to hold on to and defend. You know, it's fine.
Exactly. You won't use it as a coaster.
Exactly. I haven't been using it as a coaster this whole ride here. I scrape off some gunk off the top of it. I'll hand over it to.
Very
Damos.
good. Icon, roll your learning impaired. Duh!
Oh,
Fucking hell. He has been using it
Did
as
you
a
just say
coffee
roll
cup.
your learning curve?
learning impaired.
Lear-
Oh,
he has the flaw learning impaired. Roll it. Duh!
I see.
Oh
didn't know
god,
you
he's
could
fucking
roll
used
that.
it as like a teacup for his coffee cup this whole fucking meeting. He has
Wait,
used
what
it
is that? Did Dart say I have to roll a skill?
Oh, flaw. Anyway, so he's gonna take the Dragon Radar, look at it, and then activate it. I see. This only shows the location of 2 of the Dragon Balls.
The 5 we have are currently. We weren't told how or where, but they are currently held in something that prevents this from detecting them.
Excellent.
To be fair, she made the thing, so it kind of makes sense she knows how to hide it.
And based upon how we located the other Dragon Ball just now, it stands to reason that Calic knows how to hide them as well.
This was a trap. He had that Dragon Ball set to shock
That's-
people who grabbed it.
That could explain why these other 2 aren't hidden then. This is
I'm not certain
Lord
how
Shimo's
those-
hideout.
Sorry, what?
He says that the location of the other 2 Dragon Balls are Shimo's hideout.
Oh,
Told you guys we
shit,
shoulda went
I
there.
think I just won.
Anyway,
All right, Shisker's just going to raise his brow. I think that explains everything, sir.
Out of curiosity,
indeed.
out of
Yes.
curiosity, Lord Jamos, if we were to gather all 7 of them, who gets the wish?
He's just looking at you and blinking a couple of times. Anyway, the door opens and Kiki walks in. Yes?
The
Chilling
anime,
Oh,
your
here
answer,
you are.
the anime answer not found response.
Chillin gives her a bow.
Cordial. Oh, hi. And then she realizes that her father is in the room and she immediately gets more formal. Greetings.
You look well.
Thank you. So do you.
Ah,
It's like she's nervous to be in this room. Kiki, I have a quick, simple job for you. You are to bring 3 individuals to West City. As close to Capsule
3?
Corp as you can get.
who's 3?
Sorry?
Who's 3?
And as he says this, the buff, quiet orange alien stands up.
I see.
Oh.
Yes, Lord Dreamos. The alien says nothing. It's looking powerful and scowling as always as he walks over to stand next to her.
You have a limit how many people you can bring? Because I kind of want to be near that city too. I have some other stuff I want to check out.
He looks towards you. 3 will be sent for this one. Once
I
Keiki
was just
returns,
curious.
once Keiki returns, she might be feeling up for sending you personally, should you wish to sightsee that city.
It's not even sightseeing, it's just close to a location I need to go.
Thank you. You're not even part of the ULR. Do not see her as a free taxi service.
To be fair, if I was
Sato,
actually
just,
strong enough, I
Yeah,
could have
just stick
teleported
around
myself.
Icon for a little while. We'll be back before you know it.
If it was one of my elders, I could. You know, that's annoying. None of my elders taught me how to teleport far distances. I can only teleport like a few meters. My grandpa could fucking teleport across the galaxy.
You can
So while
teleport, you
Sato
say.
is... Sorry.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. He just teleports right behind him and then back in front again. Yeah.
Interesting.
By my people, we can teach this, though. It seems like most of you guys cannot really learn it easily. It seems like you guys can only have it depending on the individual.
Damn, I don't want to be here while this
Hang
is
on.
going on. I'm gonna go stand next to Keiki.
Your people, he says, and he looks towards the secretary, who just shrugs.
Hmm?
She thought you
you
were
don't know about
Jason at first, but...
No, my kind is called the Kais. If you most likely you guys don't know, you never really go to where I am from. Then again, we don't invite people normally.
He's just giving the look that says, wow, you talk a lot. He's not amused.
Icon's just giving the same look of, I know I have to deal with it. Another one.
Shillen. Shisker and the orange alien has gotten up and stood next to Keiki.
I would have made my way over to her to begin with.
Yeah, alright, you're all there. Right. You may proceed. And she's going to hold out her hand or arm so you can all touch her. And once you're all in skin contact with her...
I feel like one hand's going to the alien, the other hand's going to Chillin, and then Shisker basically has to grab her leg or piggyback.
You can float. Anyway, Icon and
Oh yeah,
Sato.
I can float. Just touch your shoulder then.
You're left in this room with Dramos and the secretary.
And Sato. Don't forget Sato.
I did say
No,
Sato.
he did say.
I thought you said secretary.
I did
Yeah,
say
he said
that too.
Sato and secretary.
My bad.
Icon and Sato left with Dramos and secretary. It's a 2v2 now.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
Icon
Anyway.
is resisting the urge to ask Dramos for a spar just because he wants to get stronger.
You want to get your
Okay.
back broken again, bro?
That's how Saiyans get stronger.
Hang on, one
Also,
moment please,
don't say it
as
like
he makes a bullseye on his forehead.
Also, don't say I'm getting my back broken. That sounds wrong.
Punch me in the face! In the face!
In the face!
Not superplex!
Not the arm, not the leg, not the chest, in the face!
Now then, if you come with me, please, he says as he stands up and heads out the door.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
Yeah,
Doing
Sato
my-
follows.
Doing my typical arms fold thing.
He goes to the elevator as he goes towards his 12th floor as he steps outside. He goes to another room, which is... This is not a meeting room, or an audience room, or a hall. It's, well, it kind of is like a smaller hall of some kind with various, not desks, share sofas, no windows outside.
A waiting room?
Kind of, yeah. Rather very slightly unique waiting room. Most closest to like a dentist waiting room maybe, but with a like metallic walls. You can stay here and wait for your friends to return.
Okay.
Thanks.
Not a bad place here.
Of course. Should
Really
you
hope
wish
he doesn't
for
forget my almond.
anything, should you wish for anything, my secretary will be right outside the door, and she will handle any need you may have. Until further notice, please stay here.
Okay.
All right.
Sato will
And,
see if they're.
mhm.
He will look to the secretary. Do you have some books?
She points towards one of the desks that have various magazines and newspapers.
Fair enough. I still need to learn about Earth culture. It's weird.
Of course.
As he jumps onto the fucking sofa and then just begins to read magazines.
Icon isn't even gonna ask if there's anything to do in here because there's nothing for us saying to do in here but wait.
Yeah. And Lord Ramos is going to leave. She's going to close the door and stand very close to it and just stand there.
Dramos on the other side of the door just stands there very close to the door.
No,
No, the
secretary
secretary.
stands there.
Oh, the secretary. Okay.
Meanwhile, you guys, Keiki, me. Very manly voice, yes. Keiki, Shilin, Shisker, and unnamed orange alien guy. You arrive at Capsule Corp. Or close to it. And Keiki's looking around. I think we're in the right place.
Seems to be the case.
Teleportation was instantaneous and very smooth. I'll... and since... Sorry?
Chisker was just saying, yeah, we're already here. With a little bit of astoundment. He's experienced this before, but, like, still.
Yeah. This is, however, since it's on the other side of the planet, it would probably be night time. Very late evening time.
Oh, yeah, that's how that works.
So you're all heading to the Capsule Corp. The orange alien is just going to follow you because he doesn't know the way.
Yeah.
Keiki says, I will be just waiting out here for when you need to return. She seems a little unsure about her position in this job.
I think it might be a good idea for you to talk to Bulma herself.
Really?
You two might enjoy your each other's company.
Really?
He nods.
But then she stops, seeing the much bigger, buffer orange alien shaking his head. I'll
Right, Keller.
wait here. It's alright.
I'll wait here too.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'll wait here too.
Oh, she feels a little bit bad, thinking that she's the reason you have to wait out here. And she says, "It's okay. You can go inside."
Can I tell intention the mook?
Sure. What are you trying to tell the intention? Wow, that's a little weird.
Why would he tell Keiki not to come with?
Roll it.
I know he didn't say anything, but it was heavily implied that he's the reason why she can't go.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let me check something real quick before we roll it. Read the room. Roll read the room for this one.
Read the room, not tell intention.
Yeah. I mean, you're just gonna... If you tell the intention, what you're gonna find as a result is that he doesn't want her to come.
All right. It's a 7.
How's Shilin doing on insight?
Let's see. Learned tell intention.
You can get a free reroll for Shisker.
I guess I'll reroll the 2 and get nothing from it.
You can tell that she just seems to fear him. But any further nuances and complexities you can't pick up on.
Chisker's just going to look at the 3 aliens that are basically, so one of them is telling the other come with, and then the other one's basically shaking, no, you can't come with. She's refusing to come, and then Chillin doesn't want to come with either, so it's just going to be Chisker and some mook that Bulma doesn't know. Chisker is just going to huff and say, all right, hold on, what is this? Why can't she come with?
He just looks towards you, reaches out a hand, and rather gently pats you on the back, sort of a, come on, let's move.
Chisker
He
is
doesn't
going to
say anything.
Chisker is going to put a hand out and basically just nudge his hand off his back and say, this negotiation isn't going to work well if it's just me and you. I need my compatriot, and he's not going with Keiki, then we might as well go together.
Now I want you to roll tell intention.
Okay, thank you. Having a specialty doesn't change the dice because it's still unlearned, but
It keeps it
I
at
do
the
get
8s.
my +4. At least I don't have to re-roll. Or at least I don't.
You will have a free reroll from Shilin, though.
Do I have a reroll?
Sure. I mean, Shilin is also there, and I'm assuming, if nothing else, Shilin is picking up some weird vibes here.
Rerolling
Yeah.
the 1 for glory. That's pretty glorious.
And to put things in perspective, Chillin would be in a much more defensive position with her.
That's why I rolled, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So, again, this isn't mind reading, although that also exists in my game. But you get the feeling. How do I say this? That this is part of his implicit job here. She stays outside and is not part of the conversation with Bulma. But if you argue him on this, you stay outside and it's not part of the meeting either, and he would go in alone. You have a bad vibe if that were to happen. It's like you have a bad feeling about this. Furthermore, the reason that he doesn't speak... Actually, never mind.
All right. So that first part again.
He might take over the diplomacy duties if you were to stay outside or argue that Cake is gonna come with. AKA when he's had enough of this shit.
How strong does he look?
Like, his muscles are at a 10.
How does my sense energy scale up to him?
It hurts.
It hurts.
Your head hurts.
So we have no choice or option here. We have to let him do what he wants.
You're not in a great position, no.
Right, gotcha. Chillin looks over to Keiki and says, "What would you like to do?"
I can just wait here. It's alright. You don't need to worry about me. I'm going to... In art. It's that guy. I had posted him before. When you ask how strong does he look.
Ah, I see. So,
I would like to speak with Keiki privately, if you do not mind, prior to us entering.
prior to us entering.
Alright, Shilin, roll diplomacy. With persuasion.
I mean, it is my. I have a really good roll in this, but I'm not rolling this myself. I'll give them help, I suppose.
It's 2d8s.
Do you want me to reroll or not?
Yeah, roll 2d8s. He's looking at you for a while. And then he's going to turn around and start walking towards Capsule Corp's front door.
Jessica will just follow along and say, yeah, we might as well get a head start. Bulma might need some time to prepare anyway.
KK is going to grab Shilin's arm. Is everything okay? What's happening?
I dislike that you're treated as a second thought.
Oh, you're very kind, but don't worry. It's fine like this. I'm just here to take you places.
That's not how I see you.
She seems to more or less have accepted what her place in all this is. For a moment, she was rather happy when she thought she could come with you guys. But as of right now, she's worried that she's getting you in trouble instead. You're very kind, but someone left? What happened? Why?
Axel disconnected.
Oh. Well, fuck that guy. She says, "But you're very kind. But you should go. You should make him upset." And she gives you a smile, saying, "I'll be fine."
What would they do to you if you were to come with us?
Oh, I'll nothing. I mean, Ramos is my father. They wouldn't. I'm just gonna stay out here.
Do you want to go in?
She bites her lip a little bit. No.
Did she say no, sorry?
Yes.
Is that truly what you want?
I don't even need you to roll insight on this one. Screw it, roll insight. Why not? Tell intention.
Give me a minute.
Yeah. 48.
Tell intention. So insight skill. That would be 4d8.
Yep.
Oh my god, my tabs.
No, not your tabs. 10.
I mean,
Bro.
I figure that she wants to, but
Yeah, you can still. 10 is enough for you to tell. She does want to go inside, and she's saying no. Trying to get you to go inside without her, so that you won't get into trouble.
I will accept what you say, because I trust in it. When he gives a sigh and starts walking towards the door.
Yeah. She gives you a smile with. How do I say this? A single tear about to start forming. Meanwhile, Shisker, you're walking inside with Mr. Orange Julius.
My heepies are fucking GB'd right now.
I'm sorry, am I pushing buttons?
I don't like thinking that everybody's my enemy.
Not everyone. Meanwhile, Bulma comes up behind you with a knife. The briefs sends their regards.
Oh, cool. She stabbed the guy that was going to kill us.
Anyway, you're walking inside. The big guy says nothing. One of the
Oh, I thought we were
people
going to knock on her door so that we don't walk into her fucking sleeping.
The Capsule Corp is a big corporation. They have like
I got
people
you,
at the
never
front
mind.
desk. They're like, "Can I help you?" And this big guy says nothing.
So Chisker's just going to help himself to the desk and say, hey, it's me. I came here representing ULR today. We need to speak with Bulma.
Right. It's rather late, isn't it? Big guy's just looking at him.
It is late, but it's also urgent.
Oh,
Yes, I'm rather tired of urgent things that also are strong-armed.
strong-armed.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking between all of you. Right, I'll send a message to Miss Brief. Who's this from?
Chisker.
Right. Meanwhile, back at ULR, Grumir having waited 5 whole minutes, is bored out of her mind, sitting upside down in a chair, flailing with her feet up in the air. Someone do something already! Is Icon or Sato... You're just waiting for now? Sato reading mags? Hello? Ven, are you here?
You, Icon. You're the only one here who can respond right now. You there, VG?
What the fuck?
Damn.
Why does no one pay attention
That's
to my
wild.
games? I have an attendance problem!
I have
Alright,
attendance problem.
My tendons snap. Wah. Oh well, fuck it. Move back to Capsule Corp. Yes, alright. Send them in. Yes, Miss Briefs will see you. And you go further because by this point you know where Bulma's lab is. There you can see Bulma, Citra sitting, levitating in the air, possibly snoozing somewhere in a corner, and Kalari still on her workbench, more or less opened up.
Oh shit. Fun. Okay.
Yes?
Sorry. Jisker will walk into the room and say, "Hi, Bulma, Citra. I've come here representing ULR today, and I brought Chillin."
Hi,
I'm
Shelley.
not exactly. Hello. Apologies, but I'm not exactly happy to be representing the ULR, especially considering that I've told them no many times.
To be fair, I didn't say that you were. I was. Wait, did I say we? Sorry. When I said we, I meant this guy's also here. I don't know his name.
That is right. Hello. And he's just looking. Okay. Why are you here?
We're being strong-armed.
Excuse you?
So I've been working with ELR for a while, and one of Dremos's immediates, Chimos, is also hunting the Dragon Balls that we were after. And I kind of had to let them in on it in order to hedge our bets. Now Dremos wants us to relocate the Dragon Balls over to your headquarters to ensure their safety. His reasoning, as I have heard, is that you've been kidnapped once before. It could very well happen to the Dragon Balls. I trust your technology. Maybe that can be relocated with it.
So you're here for the Dragon Balls?
Well, when you put it like that, just looks to the guy, looks back to her. Yes.
Well, thank you for showing concern, but I have them in a safe storage.
I'm aware that they're in a safe storage. I also work for Dramos, and he's insistent that there is a safer storage.
Well,
but they also belong to you, which is why I was hoping to handle this with words.
Sorry, what did you say? They also.
But they also belong to you, which is why I was hoping to handle this with words.
Well, tell him thank you, but no thank you. I will keep them safe myself.
Yeah, I wish he was here personally so that I knew how he would speak his mind in this situation.
Okay. So he just sent you to get his will done. Sounds like a corporate slave driver to me. Meanwhile, you can start hearing...
Is that... What? Hold on, what is that?
You're looking to your side and up, and that is the orange guy starting to... He's folding his arms, starting to tap one of his arms with his finger in irritation.
Words escape me right now.
Okay.
Chisker is gonna sigh, and then he's going to look to the orange guy. He's going to say, "You know what? We need a proper channel for this. I can't do this with just myself."
The tapping stops, and he's going to look at you.
I'm willing to help Dramos negotiate with humankind, but I can't do this in the middle of the night with a sudden yes or no question. This is not something that can just be handled within seconds. If Dramos wants to come here and negotiate, he should.
Right.
And he pulled out the voice changer.
You may leave.
So you're going to do what exactly?
Take over.
I will not allow that.
He's going to... Like one of his brows twitch, and he's going to look towards you. But before he says anything... Hang on, let me write this up. So, he's going to turn towards you, and he's opening his mouth. But before he says anything, you hear a and some crashing behind you, followed by the rapid words, "Right, I'm here, sir, for breaking protocol, but I'm my own woman and I can be here if I choose." Whoops, sorry for that. And that, as Keiki, possibly inspired by Shilin's words, decided to, depending on how you see it, A, breaking and entering into Bulma's property, or B, being part of this meeting because she deserves to be. Take your pick. But in so doing, teleporting into a room she hasn't been in before, she accidentally slammed over a desk and broke a picture, and like tools flew to the ground. Whoops! I'll pick those up, I swear. Just stand still. What's happening? And the orange guy.
Lynn will help her out.
Orange guy is looking at her now.
That's our ride right there.
You ride? Bulma like looks at you incredibly weirded out.
Weird crowd, isn't it?
She has access to a teleportation capability.
Okay, that's interesting. Aren't I though? I can't speak if I want to. And he
Indeed.
turns away from Keiki. So how's it going in here? Well, I think you guys were all about to leave.
No.
If you do anything, I will take you down.
And he's going to chuckle a bit. He's turned his back towards you and Keiki now. Keiki silently grabs your arm and just very, very quietly and with tiny motions shake her head very fast, like, no, 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 no.
This is not a negotiation anymore. I'm happy that you managed.
Sorry, go on.
I'm happy that you did come here. I'm happy that you were willing to choose for yourself. But it seems if things haven't changed since I last departed.
Did you say this to Keiki?
Yeah, he's basically squaring up with the orange alien guy right now.
He's just going to turn around. Actually, before that,
We're here to make sure the Dragon Balls will be safe kept. Lord Dreamos knows they will not be safe. If you hand them over, they will be.
but Bulma not really trusting the vibes of what's going on now. It's like, no. And hearing what Shilin said, orange guy is gonna turn around and he's gonna start walking towards you. Not out of cowardice or anything, but more out of a instinctive reaction. Cake is gonna take a couple of steps and hide behind you before realizing that she did. This response, is more Pavlovian than anything.
You've hit her before, haven't you?
Roll insight. Free reroll.
Reroll the one.
He's not answering. Hello? Hello? Well, he doesn't...
again.
Welcome back. He doesn't answer you, but you can swear that you can see a very, very tiny smirk.
Yeah, Jolin's attacking immediately.
Go for it.
What is happening?
Chillin decided to start some shit all out of nowhere.
It's not out of nowhere.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I had a feeling something was the reason. Chillin is not really the guy to just
Pause.
punch people because it's funny.
Pause. Don't roll damage. You're inside a lab right now. You're going to cause lots of destruction in here if you fire off a full power Kamehameha.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're gonna kill Bulma or anything, but
In that case, I'll roll it back. Give me a sec.
sure. I'm gonna say that you can
I think that's the short way of saying massive build.
you can probably like maybe aim it so that only like a wall and a window or something are gonna get blown out, but you can't do this without destroying anything.
Chillin is just gonna say, "I'm sorry, Bulma," as he unleashes the attack.
Sure.
So, do I do damage?
Yep. Ooh, that's good damage too. So, you fire off a Kamehameha after taking a quick couple of steps so that the thing immediately behind him is just a wall without any big computers or anything and a window. With an angle that would lead up, you can see this angle in particular, because it's bigger than you, would leave in between houses without destroying anything on the outside as well. You fire off a big massive Kamehameha, and just blue light flares up in front of you. But once the smoke clears, you can see that he's still standing there, without so much as a scratch on him. The wall immediately behind him isn't broken, but around him it is. Bulma took cover behind like the bench where Kalari is being rebuilt on. Citra woke up immediately like, what the hell? He's reaching out a hand towards your face. And you have seen powerful people before. This guy seems to be on a whole other level. You didn't even leave a scratch. Something is odd here.
Why do you have feeling Citra, when he woke up, instinctively screamed icon?
So, what can I even do?
Question. Shisker.
Yeah.
Abel. Are you doing anything?
Chisker is still assessing the situation. His first instinct was to just shout, "Take this outside," but yeah, this doesn't even really look like a fight. Chisker is thinking fast. He has an idea, or more so, I have an idea, and Chisker is smarter than me, therefore he would think of this. But I don't have a good way of going about it unless I can go basically scamper over to Bulma. I'm basically just gonna run over there, look this man up, and I can tell that this is not going to end well. So, Chisker's going to ask Bulma, how far along is Kalari?
Technically, she can be started up. But I'm in the middle of a... how do I say this? She's also kind of panicked, but she what she's telling you is that right now she has no idea what her state of mind would be.
How much have you tampered with it? Her state of mind.
A bit.
Sorry.
She's been trying to restore her to what her normal mind would and should be, but it's very difficult. So yeah, she has tampered with it because it was tampered with before.
He's re-tampering it.
Chesker is going to bring this as hushed as possible, hoping that the alien guy is focused on chilling right here. He's going to say, if she was constructed by EDF technology, then it's more than likely that that an android built by them is going to target an alien. That's a really big alien. I think if we're going to have any chance of subduing him, we're going to need her help.
What about the Shilin then?
I'll focus on getting them the fuck out of here.
Meanwhile, Shilin, this guy's going to grab you, but he's not. He's currently in like Terminator mode, where he's moving slowly.
On approach, I'm jabbing.
Sure. That's not a crit, but a hit.
Oh no, he's moving slow for dramatic effect.
Yes, basically. Clang, your hand hurts. And Shisker, she tells you where how to activate her, but she's not sure what's gonna happen if you do.
Yeah, me
It's gonna
neither.
be a surprise.
It's almost as if dice will decide it.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. By the way, do you have some kind of off switch?
No! That's the problem.
The off switch is your fists.
Is there a chance that I can use my technology roll to either make some way to turn her back off or improve her state of mind before this happens?
No.
No. Okay.
You could feasibly make an off switch. Bull made it for much more advanced androids, but that took days.
Yeah.
And there is no way you can start doing biomechanical engineering within matters of seconds to restore her mind. Not to be super strict, but I don't see that as a possibility.
And I need a bit of time to sit down, go through the papers, what should be the correct thing, Can I need a coffee? It's a process.
Taunt Citra.
Shisker is going to... Okay, so she told her how to turn Kalari on. Shisker is going to tell Bulma... All right, you take Citra and get to safety. I'm going to turn her on if things get drastic.
Right. So, meanwhile, this guy just ignores your jab. It feels like you're jabbing a planet. Or like a skyscraper-sized slab of solid steel.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be playing with you. He's going to... Give me a few seconds here. Mm-hmm. Whoops. Okay. He's going to slap you. Backhand you, basically, across the room.
No defense.
I'm rolling it as secret, but the roll is 32.
Right.
Yeah. So you're gonna be flying across the room and get embedded in a wall.
Yep, so I'm just gonna pull himself out and go for another attack.
3025 damage.
Okay.
He holds out a hand to stop it. Roll damage. Basically, yeah, you do hit and you deal damage. I'm just describing it as... That's what he's doing.
Hey, Dart, can I do the thing now?
After this...
Okay.
But like, I can just imagine like Icon and Sato just sitting in their chairs. It's just, do you think the negotiation goes well?
That was about to say.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
I trust them.
Yeah, it's just, hey Icon, I found a magazine here about like exotic dishes.
Give.
You get implanted back in the wall, 1905 damage. And she's just calling out, stop it! Did you want to activate Kalari?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Okay.
I hate everything that I put us through, but hopefully it's a good story. Smile.
So, I might have to end here as I need to think exactly what she's... I'm gonna give you sort of an epilogue here.
You
Not
didn't
epilogue,
expect me to open this can of worms, did you?
Nah, I did not. But she's going to open her eyes. Ah! Where am I?
Ouch.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Her voice box might be damaged. Sorry, was that too awful?
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
Very loud.
Where am I?
Oh no.
The universe is mechanical.
Fuck it though. Just imagine every now and then, like, her voice switches from normal to static, as her vocal cords are probably not her normal ones anymore. Yeah. And now, would you roll me a D100 just to see what her state of mind would be?
Sure. I was really
Okay.
hoping it hit 69 for the funny.
She could be better, could be worse at times. And
Yes, lead not kill everything blindly
now-
and indiscriminately.
she's going to rush forward super fast, grab Orange Guy by the throat, blam him through a wall, blam him through another building on the outside, and a kaboom is happening on the outside. And oh shit.
Clash of the Titans.exe.
However, Chisker, you're very technologically advanced. You can tell that she's going to have, if they were to fight, even if they were on equal power levels, and it's hard to judge either one of them right now, she's gonna have a big disadvantage because she's opened up. Her torso is like flayed, but like it's open. You can see mechanical things moving in there. So she would probably be very vulnerable for damage.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna help. Dude needs to be subdued.
But I think we're gonna end it there for today's.
And I just love the image of like fucking Icon and Sato is just, you know what? When they come back, like, hey, we found this magazine for good food. Maybe we should make like a little road trip for visiting some good restaurants.
They said we can go to the secretary for anything, right? So Icon just
Mhm.
throws the magazine at her and says, "Get."
I'll
Alright.
catch you guys later.
Actually, one moment before we
that-
leave.
Oh.
Do you guys have time and willingness to stay longer, actually?
Mm-hmm.
I do have to be somewhere in a half hour.
Should we,
Maybe
should we
longer.
end here, or
What?
should we end here, or what do you guys
Depends
think?
on how much time you
30
need from
minutes.
me.
Yeah, 30 minutes. I don't know. We can end it here.
But I love the idea of just Icon and Sato fucking just fucking around while all of this horrific shit is happening.
We're gonna do a little bit of fucking around with YouTube then. Also, I just saw the thing you posted. Literal coolest thing ever. Is that what you wrote?
What, me?
Yeah.
No, it's part of the meme template.
That's the
Okay,
meme template. I just put Chisker's
Alright.
picture on the guy who's criticizing, and I put the orange guy over there.
I do think he's really cool. That's why I saved this picture.
That is a pretty decent Android picture.
Android? He's an alien.
Seems like an alien android.
Where did you
Weird.
get Android
Look,
from?
look.
If anything,
You
it's a
could-
Majin because he kind of looks like Boo.
You can take it as the world is burning around him, and Chisker is blaming this guy.
Fucking Hindenburg. This dude's. Am I right?
Listen, I was willing to hear man's out before he body languagely admitted that he's an abuser.
Wow.
Well, you know. There are things. As a DM, I'm not supposed to like tell you exactly what's going on and / or spoil the surprise, you know, but there are things I've been like biting my tongue on or fist on so as to not spoil the
Nails?
surprise or what?
Biting your nails.
Biting your nails?
No.
Oh no, it's totally fine. I understand.
No, biting your tongue
like-
is the term
Yeah.
for, stopping yourself from speaking.
Yeah. As a DM, that's one of my problems. Like, I'm like, oh, actually, this dude had this plan all along, yeah. But, I'm trying my best. Anyway, Sato and Icon, hello.
Hello.
Oh no, yeah.
You're.
I am genuine about the fact, like, Sato found, like, a magazine for, like, exotic food and showed it to Icon.
And the more Icon reads it, the hungrier he gets.
Perfect.
Which, you know what's gonna happen to the fucking secretary then when Icon gets hungry. It's just, here's my food list.
Yeah.
It's just everything.
So,
This will cost 300,000 zenny. Did I ask?
you've been here for 10 minutes. Within the first 5, Grim is sitting upside down, lying with her back upside down in the chair with her feet waddling up in the air. I'm so bored! Someone do something!
Alright,
So
look in the chat real quick in the Discord
Yeah, hang
channel.
Yeah, I'm checking. Hang on.
Uh oh, he's adding
no.
to it.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Wait, the secretary?
No, he's talking about the cat girl.
There's a cat. Oh, Grimmy, right?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So,
While you guys do that, I gotta go. Peace
Yeah,
out.
see you.
He's the.
So
I-
Sato accidentally unleashed the devil with showing Icon pictures of food.
Yes, he did.
so what do you do then?
The secretary, remember?
Tell me what you're doing. I need a...
Is,
Ah.
is it
For my sake.
possible, as I look towards the secretary, to get any of these brought to us?
What food magazines did you get?
Exotic foods.
She looks at it, and then she looks at Icon. We have a cafeteria in the building. Should I send for some food?
That would be lovely.
Of course. And she looks towards Sato. And you, sir?
I don't eat as much as him, but I would like some food.
Right.
I'm not picky.
She picks up her communicator. Yes. Some food. Floor 12. Room 2.
And some tuna for Grimmy.
Yes, thank you. I want one plate of... She looks towards Grimmy. Tuna. Yay! One plate of... She looks towards Sato. Yogurt. And one...
Anything bad?
She looks towards Icon. Saiyan platter. Yes, thank you.
You are a godsend.
I've never tried this yogurt stuff before. Wonder what it tastes like.
Out of character, do you know why I picked yogurt?
Yeah, I know. In
Why?
character.
Why?
Isn't that one of the references from the Ginyu Force? They're literally common.
They're all dairy
Yeah.
products. Yes.
Yeah, I got it. It's a reference to.
However, Jace is cheese, but I didn't want to pick cheese because she's isn't here. That's his thing.
That's
But I
fair.
won't. Anyway, after a while, someone will knock on the outside, and she's gonna open, and she's gonna come with one plate to Grimmy. It's a tuna. Yay! One bowl to Sato. It's yogurt. It's
Is it that
nice.
Greek yogurt I've heard about? I don't know what Greece is.
And then she kind
Is that something you
of
cook
walks in, and then they walk in with a food wagon. Just parking it in front of Icon. Then, you know these like big plastic bowls where you like gallon-sized bowls where you like mix salads or whatever in.
Yeah.
This Tupperware bowl.
Mixing bowls.
You have two of those with French fries alone.
Let's go.
You have giant ribs, half a dozen hamburgers, a literal bucket of McNuggets, a big-sized bucket. Carry on, yes. And as Icon starts preparing to eat, the secretary holds up a hand and says, "Excuse me, before we begin." And she takes many steps back until she's back at the room, closing the door before she says, "Please dig in." Because she was in the Saiyan splash zone. Saiyan feeding splash
She
zone.
was in the Saiyan splash zone, but Icon does also eat with the Saiyan version of manners.
Oh, very good then.
Which means
Limiting the splash zone as much as possible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still don't want to sit immediately in front of him, but...
if you're not another Saiyan and basically absorb most of the food that is within your vicinity, so it's not really a splash zone anymore because you make sure nothing is close enough.
Oh, you also have like a 2-gallon iron pot for bowling with freshly boiled ramen noodles.
Let's go.
You know, she kind of looks to. What was her name again? The cat girl?
Grimmy?
Creamy.
Grimmy? So, do all Saiyans eat like that?
I don't know. What's a Saiyan?
Fair enough. People on this planet is weird.
I know. I've seen rat people, I've seen monkey people, I've seen red coal people. All sorts of weirdness.
That's fair.
She just thinks because she's a cat person and Shizuku's a rat person. She just thinks Icon is a monkey person, and she had problem identifying you, but you probably like your ancestor was probably red coal or something.
What do you mean by? Anyway,
Does
hey,
anything else happen other than eating in this?
Not if you don't do anything else. Nothing. She's just sitting here and standing here and as a proper secretary, not just waiting.
do you have any plans? He looks to, fuck, Grimmy. Do you have any plans after this? Like, for me, I honestly don't fully know what to do. I honestly came here just for more martial arts knowledge. And also find my brother, but then again, I just need to wait for something to blow up and I know where he is. Or, well, it's not that extreme, but...
I don't have any plans. Oh, I didn't think I would be stuck in this room. You're not stuck, miss. Merely offered you a place to wait in. Munch, munch, munch.
That's a reaction.
So we're allowed to leave them?
In the meantime, it would help if you stayed within this room. Is the food to your satisfaction?
Yes.
Very good. Let me know if you have any other inquiries.
What was your goal to come into this planet, Icon? As I'm pretty sure you're not from Earth. I think some of you.
It
You're
was a
saints.
place I thought I could lay low, and they would never search for me here. And then my
Not
first week here, I
die.
ran into more Saiyans.
Then again, to be fair, Saiyans and humans look alike quite a lot. So
And what a diss! They didn't even know Icon was supposed to be here.
They had no idea.
What a diss! They weren't here for him. Like, oh, come on, what the fuck?
Yeah. Icon basically after a mission was just like so done with being forced to fight without being able to rest in between that he just dipped and went somewhere else instead of where he was supposed to go. So he thought the Saiyans were here for him.
So do you have any greater plans, Icon, aside from, laying low?
Well, I mean, ever since I came here, my strength has exploded.
That's good to hear.
I checked
yeah.
real quick, actually. Sheet. I have a separate character Excel sheet ready. That's just Icon when I first created him in the campaign.
Power level like 300-ish.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back and see what his power level was.
But also power level were counted differently then. It was all stats added together. It wasn't divided by 4 at that point.
Where is?
So you were technically weaker or strong?
Yeah,
Well, at that point in time, you didn't divide your power level by 4, so it was whatever your...
Let's say his each stat had 100, so his power level was 400, but today it should be 100.
Yeah, so he had a power level of 1026, which if you divide by 4 is like 206 or something.
Something in that vein.
250 something.
Divided by 4, it's 264 was his power level when he got here. His power level now in base is 5,938.
What is your goal on this planet aside from laying low and your power has exploded, but do you have any plans for it? Like, my plan is, well, I kind of need to find my brother. He seems to go into trouble, so I kind of need more strength as... well, yeah, he can easily punch me around.
Icon is now 22.5 times stronger than when he got here. Other than that, I just want to get stronger at the moment.
No end goal to it, just stronger for the sake of it. Which...
There's something else I would like to do once I get strong enough.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not going to share what that is, but I do want to do it.
Fair enough. So, theoretically speaking, if those fucking, the wish grant balls actually fucking work, what would you wish for? Because honestly, I can't really think about anything.
I have had several ideas. Bringing back a couple of people who were slain is some of them. I could also wish for, more power.
Then again, who knows if it will actually give you enough power? Like, for all we know, right? Like, maybe it's kind of a hack
Enough.
deal, right? Like, you wish for power, you
Enough?
become 1%
How much
stronger.
is enough? The answer is no, it would not give him enough.
I need to always get stronger. There is no enough. There is no cap. I just always stronger.
That's fair enough. Satter's just bringing up the deal of what happens if the Dragon Balls are like a monkey's paw, right? For all Sato knows, right? Like, this is a whole sham. Or it works like, a monkey's paw where just everything goes to shit.
I use the Dragon Balls to wish for 100,000 XP every in-game day.
Okay.
To be fair, by lore, if you ask like the dragon to make you stronger, I would most likely think that the cap is like the strength of the creator, so it can make you as strong as Kami, but not bigger. Would be my guess, right? Like, if we talk in lore.
Mhm.
What do you think, Dart? Like, in lore, if you ask like the dragon to make you stronger, do you think it would be like capped at around like Kami?
Not Kami, but something, yes. They do have limitations. There are things the dragon has been shown to not be able to do. For example, they couldn't kill the Saiyans arriving at Earth.
Yeah, I believe the rule is the dragon can't kill anyone stronger than their creator. If Kami couldn't take them out, the dragon cannot, not either.
But the dragon could have caused the Saiyan pods to malfunction and explode.
Sure, it
Not
could have,
killing the
but,
Saiyans, but stranding them in space.
But since it's limited by power there, it should probably be limited in power by a certain amount. Like,
Yeah, so I would.
however, another dragon in extended canon has shown that it can make you the strongest in the universe, in this universe. Presumably Shenron should be able to do that too, but we know how that's gonna end for you. You're gonna have a very limited lifespan.
And again, that dragon explicitly is the monkey's paw dragon. Like, it can make powerful wishes, but at the consequence.
Oh, was that explained? I never saw
Yeah,
that.
if you're talking about like the Cerulean dragon, yeah, it gives
So it can make
consequences when it.
More powerful.
No, he's
wishes
talking
than
about Super
Shenron.
Shenron.
No, I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about the Cerulean, the one that had 2 Dragon Balls.
Yeah, that
You're
one.
not
that
talking
has
about the Super Dragon
consequences.
Balls?
So
Nobody has wished himself stronger with them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not that I remember.
Yeah, he's talking about the
talking about-
Cerulean ones, which they
Okay.
explicitly
Okay.
have the limitation of. Well, yes, they're stronger than the average Dragon Balls and easier to
Okay.
gather. They have consequences when making wishes. Like, what was it? The both people that wish to be stronger, like it heavily
It
limited their
ages them
lifetime.
faster. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
like the one guy that did it, especially after like the superpower creep. Yeah, he basically had like days to
20
live.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is needed to get stronger than Goku, but the other guy needed to get stronger than the first guy with their wishes. So
Yeah. That's the
Even
thing,
more
he made the
juice.
wish many years ago before like Goku and the others like power spiked.
he did? No, he didn't.
What? No, they
He
made
did?
the wish instantly.
No,
Yeah.
when Granola made it, like he made the same
Yeah,
wish.
that was a few minutes before they fought Goku.
Did he? I
Yeah, that
fucking-
was like
yeah.
the same day.
I
yeah, that's how
read. I
remember
haven't
it.
read the arc. I haven't read the arc in fucking forever.
The thing
Sorry.
you're thinking of is Bardock made a wish.
No, he hasn't made
Yeah.
any wishes. Bardock never used
Bardock
Dragon
made a
Ball.
wish.
What was
He
his
did?
wish?
He wished that his sons would grow up to be strong or whatever. Hold on, let me get the quote.
Monkey
Bardock
Paw, one of them.
wish on what was it called? Cereal?
I wish
Bardock
that one of my
wish.
son gets really successful.
At the cost of your other son being horribly weak and die early. Well, to be fair, by Saiyan standards, he was like low mid. Like,
I'm trying to find when he makes the wish.
and also the fact that when
Here it
they
is.
say,
He wished that his exact words is, "I'd wish that my sons end up thriving."
Well, one of two ain't bad.
What did I do? Ain't that? I mean, Raditz was thriving. He did survive planet Vegeta's destruction until he met
And
the other
as-
son.
As the second weakest Saiyan in the universe, being Vegeta's
Yeah.
little bitch.
then again, before that, by the fact he survived the planet's destruction, he's thriving by
He's
every
thriving,
other
yeah.
Saiyan.
At least he isn't terrible.
And to be fair, he only died when he encountered Goku, so maybe that was kind of the bad side of the wish there, of the nature of, well, what happens if both sons are there and they're on opposite sides, while only
Yeah.
one can come up, come up on top.
Only one can thrive. Yeah.
I wish that one of my sons becomes the most important being in the universe and the strongest Saiyan to ever exist, and that my other son will be a complete bitch. Your wish has been granted. Yes!
But yeah, I kind of like that idea, right? Of you have other dragons that have different requirements, right? Like Shenron, for the most part, is a pretty good fucking wish granter. Like, he will take things into consideration and will even criticize or even, like, question your wishes. So just, if a wish
Stop
might
recording
not
here.
go out as you want, he might actually comment on, maybe you should reword that.
Yeah.